little bit more.
Seven, and he blows it by the three-time MVP Mike Trout.
It was 96 looking in his previous at-bat, now 97 that Mike Trout cannot catch up to. That is really good to see. That is a very, very encouraging sign from Ronaldo Lopez.
Lopez.
Yeah, that's Lopez right there.
Lopez is one batting.
96 that time for Ray Ray.
Remember, we would see those 97, 98s ring, but you just got to pick his spots, right?
What is
down
that?
First year coming out of
Nolan
Shonawell.
Yeah.
Nolan Shonawell bats first before Jorge Soler.
Okay.
All right.
This guy coming up.
Big leagues, and Shonawell was one of those guys.
Yes. That's Jorge Soler's coming to bat now.
Ronaldo getting a little bit closer to the end, but to have that 1-2-3 inning, if he could have had it, means he could have avoided facing this guy who's just absolutely had his number, Jorge Soler.
And yet to get him out tonight.
That's Jorge Soler.
First, and he hit him with a pitch in the third on the wrist.
Ooh. Oh my goodness.
It's a matter of whether or not.
All right, look at what happens next.
Braves right now, Walt Weiss has got his hand up. They want to at least get some information from replay, but they're not going to challenge it. They almost caught a big break. This is a little bit of an overthrow, but look how Jonah Heim looking like an infielder on a cutoff. It's a good move. Turn your body sideways while you're fielding the ball.
Oh my! Soler came out and attacked Lopez, and punches are being thrown.
Oh my God.
Soler taken down to the ground, and it is bedlam right now at Anaheim.
Phew! Thank God I'm not up there.
The former Brave taking exception to the up-and-in fastball, and now the bullpens have emptied.
Oh my goodness.
That is an unusual delayed reaction. Not sure if anything was said after that play as we watched the throw go down to second base. But Jorge Soler clearly unhappy with Ronaldo Lopez and that pitch. But he didn't seem to react right away, so you don't know if something was said there that kind of set him off. Again, you know the history, that's part of this. Of course, Walt Weiss has got that relationship with Soler right now.
You see, he's trying to calm him down because he's extremely angry at Lopez.
A couple of years ago, Walt Weiss was the bench coach and the manager.
That is clearly unacceptable.
Trying to calm Soler down. Everybody's trying to get Lopez to the other side and just get separation between them. And now cooler heads have prevailed, but it started as an ugly scene.
That's a mistake from Jorge Soler. He's going to get ejected from this game, and the umpires are then going to have to decide was there intent or not. And I don't certainly think there was, not when you're facing the potential tying run. And while it's unsettling, if it was that close, and again, you know Ronaldo was not trying to hit Soler there.
Let's run this back. Now look at all the time that evaporated here, just staring at each other.
Yeah, hard to see whether or not if Ronaldo Lopez had said something to him.
The pitcher ain't doing nothing. But they eject him too?
Yep. They ejected him too.
I wonder why.
Stepping in, yes, that's something. So that's what we had. You had a long stare that Ronaldo Lopez took exception to.
Lopez held on to that baseball the entire time. was so unique how that evolved with the time that, again, elapsed. And here's what started it all, the fastball that Soler took exception to.
Listen, it's high. Hitters don't like that, but it's not that close to him. And so there was no intent. What happened is you got the stare afterwards. And for Ronaldo Lopez, he sees what's going on. He watches the play develop. But as he turns around,
so not only Soler, but Lopez done for the evening.
So you see that there? That's what they got ejected for, fighting.
Yeah.
Weiss is going to try to fight for his guy right now and say he deserves to stay in the game. But again, we saw the replay. Once Lopez kind of says something, that puts him in a little bit of a tougher spot for these umpires to make that decision. Had he not said anything that they looked at as maybe some instigation, that's going to be their reasoning for ejecting Ronaldo Lopez. So there's the stare down. All right, there's something that is said. And then Ronaldo's got a choice, right? He can sit there and say nothing, but you're challenging a man in that spot. And Ronaldo's not going to back down.
Riley tried to get it separated, but he fell down. The bodies go to the ground. He's trying to allow Soler. And of course, what makes all this with the plot thicken is Soler being so important to that Braves World Series title in 21, knowing so many of those guys in gray uniforms tonight. But tempers got heated quickly.
And the other thing we saw is that melee was happening. Ronaldo made a pretty good decision in the heat of the moment. When Soler went down, he started kind of taking a step toward him, and that could have got real ugly real fast. And he backed away, and then that's